Welcome to Locally Sourced. I'm Armanda Famiglietti. How many basketballs can you shoot in 2 minutes? Well, the Carmel Rotary Club and the Interact Club here in Carmel are going to help you find out. Today I have two guests from the Carmel Rotary, Sal Gambino and Lotrecchiano, and we're going to talk basketball and basketball challenge. Thanks, guys, for coming.
Thanks for having us.
Nice to be here.
So Sal, how long has the basketball challenge been going on here in Carmel?
This is going to be our 12th challenge.
Wow.
Coming up.
So 12 annual challenges. And how much money have you raised in 11 years?
We've raised about $323,000.
That's fantastic. And what's your goal for the 2019 challenge?
Last year we made about $48,000, and this year we're shooting for $50,000.
$50,000?
$50,000.
That's great. Okay. So why do you think it's going to be a little more popular this year?
Because every year it kind of has gained momentum over the years. The first year, I think we raised like $12,000, and then it just grows every year as people find out about it.
Okay.
Charities find out about it. People in the local community find out about it.
Okay. So Al, tell me the whole story here. How do you raise funds for local nonprofits? How does this all work?
We invite all nonprofits and community groups, school groups, anything nonprofit, scouts, and we invite them all to participate in the basketball challenge. It's a vehicle for them to raise funds for themselves. We have a pledge sheet that they sign up. They can sign their. It's just like a walkathon or whatever. They just get pledges, but they. A lot of the organizations will have several members shoot. Some organizations have one member shoot, and they all back that person. And we've had organizations raise as much as $5,000.
Wow.
Others $4, $3, $2, and some just raise a little bit, but it all adds up to a nice sum.
Okay, so you said you invite all the nonprofits, all the 501c3s
yes.
in Putnam County and Westchester, Dutchess as well.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
And how do you send them letters? You said first?
We initially, our kickoff is January 1st, and we send a letter to all nonprofit, all those organizations, and there's a response form on it, and we also send pledge sheets along with it. And then we refer them to our website for further information. There's a site on our website for the basketball challenge.
Okay, so they can find out how they can participate by going to your website.
That's correct.
Okay,
yeah.
And you use CrowdWise. How does that work?
CrowdWise is it's an organization that allows us to instead of it's where they can.
It's an
make
online
a donation.
app, right?
Yes,
yeah, okay.
It's like PayPal, something like that. Only it's an organization that will accept the funds. We form teams and we go on to CrowdWise, and people can just click on CrowdWise to our whatever team they want to that's in the challenge, and those funds will be funneled to us.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so let's say I'm representing the Putnam Humane Society. I get a letter, right, from you, and then I go onto your website and I click the CrowdWise link, and from there I register the Putnam Humane Society as one of the groups that's raising funds.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I want to support the Putnam Humane Society, so I go onto your website, CrowdWise, and I say I want to donate $5 to this for the Putnam Humane Society. It's as easy
Correct.
as that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And where does the basketball shooting come in?
On the day of the event, anyone that brings in a pledge sheet registers, and they go in and they have 2 minutes to make as many baskets as they can. And most of them shoot layups, and that's the quickest because you get the ball back quickly.
And the most layups you make, that
a lot of people get per basket. And a lot of them just get I'd say 90% of the people that shoot get just a donation, a set donation, $10, $20, sometimes $100. Some of the parents of young people that shoot, I'll give you $5 a basket. They don't realize how many baskets can be made.
Oh, okay. So it sounds like there's two things going on. You can you can bring a pledge sheet. So, so I'm going to go in and I'm going to shoot, right?
Yes.
Where do I get the pledge sheet?
We send them to the organizations, and they're welcome, and they can print them off of the website.
You can download them on our
Okay,
website.
so can I shoot without coming in with a pledge sheet?
You need a pledge sheet in order to. You're going to shoot funds. If you're shooting, you're going to raise funds for somebody.
Right.
So you'll need something specific.
Okay, you have extra ones there. I don't have to go online and bring it.
No.
Okay.
In fact, the CrowdRise is not the only way you can make donations. You can just give the person that's shooting the donations flat, right to them.
Right. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
You can just go on CrowdRise and say, okay.
You don't have to go to CrowdRise to register. I mean, as long as they come with a form, it doesn't have to be that they're on CrowdRise.
Okay.
That's just another vehicle for people to make it easy to raise funds because they just do a credit card right there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Credit card. That makes it easy.
Yeah.
So tell me about the day. First, tell me, when is it going to be, Sal?
February 23rd at Carmel High School.
It's a Saturday morning?
Saturday morning, 9 to 12.
Okay. So everybody remember that. It's easy to put it in your calendar now, February 23rd. So tell me what it looks like there. I mean, you have volunteers, you have shooters, you have kids, you have adults. Tell me how much fun this is going to be for people.
We set up in the gym at the high school. We've got 5 or 6 baskets.
6.
We also have a small basket for
right, because you said there were different age levels.
Different age
2
groups.
years until we had a 90-year-old shoot 1 year.
2 years?
2 years old.
Yeah.
We have the small basket for them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
And anything in between.
We also have tables for local charities who are participating. We have tables set up so they can have their brochures available. They usually have the volunteers there to talk to people about their charities.
Okay.
And it's a good event. It's quite.
So,
nice.
and is there food?
Yeah. We do have available donuts and coffee.
Okay.
We don't sell food there because it kind of complicates things with the Department of Health and everything. So.
Okay, so if I
Keep
go,
it
I get
simple.
hungry, I
might
can get a
give you a donut.
donut and coffee, and I don't even have to pay for it, right? You have bottled water, I assume.
We have water.
Because those 2-year-olds work up a sweat, right?
The water is donated by one of the local grocery stores.
Okay, well, that's another way to raise funds, because you have sponsors, right? Tell me about that.
Okay.
So.
We have local businesses who support us. We have this T-shirt, for example.
Everybody who comes gets a T-shirt.
Everybody who comes gets a T-shirt, and our sponsors get their name on the back.
Oh, great.
The larger letters are sponsors that have given us $1,000. Those are our premier sponsors. And then the general sponsorship is $250. Get your name on the shirt.
Is this last year's shirt?
This is last year's shirt that I'm going to present to you as a gift.
Oh, thank you.
And
it's beautiful.
It's a beautiful shirt. We change the color every year.
Oh, lovely. So this is the 2018.
It's a great souvenir. People wear them.
How many of these do you have, Sal?
We order about 300 of them.
Yeah.
We give out.
Okay, but I mean, you probably have 11, right?
I have 12. I'm going to have 12.
You're going to have 12. You too, right? That's a badge of honor.
Wear it all the time.
That's a badge of honor. So, so I think if I wanted to come in and shoot, do I have to pay something at the door just to come in? No.
Nope.
No admission.
It's free.
Okay, and tell me about, you said you have 90-year-olds who shoot.
Yes.
What are the age level? Like, where would I be,
right.
do you think?
we have
Make us answer that question.
No, that was a great face, Sal. I like
it
that.
starts at 5 and under, and then every 2 years, 6 and 7.
Oh, really?
One age group, they get a trophy.
2
boy
by
and
2
girl.
by
yeah,
2?
Up till they're 18. After 18, it goes from 18 to 25 and 10-year increments from there up.
Okay, all right.
We have a gentleman, Walter Straub, who shoots every year. He's on oxygen. He comes and we let him shoot for a minute. He sits down, rests, shoots for another minute. And last year he raised $1,800.
Oh, my goodness.
He's there every year.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So
that's you don't have to be a basketball player to participate in the shoot. Anybody can shoot. Because the key is you're raising funds for your organization.
It's secondary to the fact that you're there for community and raising funds for and having a good time with other people. So let's say that I, in 2 minutes, am able to shoot, like more than anyone else in my age group. Do I get anything for that?
Yes.
What do I get?
You get a trophy.
I get a trophy?
You get a trophy.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a trophy for the person that makes the most baskets. Yeah.
In the whole shebang?
Yes, but there's a trophy for every age group, boy and girl.
Oh, there is.
Boy for girl,
Okay.
one for boys, one for girls. And then after age 18, we give them gift certificates to local restaurants.
Oh.
And they're donated by the restaurant. Yeah.
So another sponsorship
It's another
opportunity.
sponsorship opportunity. Yeah.
That's terrific. And
Restaurants like that because it brings people to the restaurant, so they get a benefit besides.
And it's a good incentive to really put my heart into
That's correct.
throwing those basketballs. And is there someone there monitoring me, or is it like I tell you I made 50 basket? No,
We have
someone's
a
monitoring.
counter and a timekeeper at
do?
each basket. Yes.
Sorry to hear that. 'Cause
And they certify the number of baskets.
Yeah.
oh, they do. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's get to this the community volunteer aspect of this. How many volunteers come out for the basketball shoot who do the kind of work you're saying?
The whole Rotary Club, I'd say 75% of them participate that day. And then we have the Interact Club, who is, they're the workhorses that day. They're the ones that the baskets counting and timing.
Okay. And those
the
are,
younger
tell me
people-
about Interact Club. Well, who are these people?
There's the kids at Carmel High School. We have an Interact Club there. One of our members is the moderator of the club. And their goal is to do good works in the community. And they get community service credits as well. And they are very supportive of our events. They help us out all the time. And like Al said, they do the...
Well, they're kind of the co-sponsor, right?
Yes, they're the co-sponsor, yeah.
And we find it that the younger people that are shooting relate better to, the younger people counting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they do. Yeah. They feel more comfortable, I think, than an old geezer like myself.
Oh, no. Okay, so tell me about honorees. You honor someone, a major basketball star. Is that who you honor?
No. It's a local person that has done a lot for our club and for the community. That's how we recognize the people that we
and
want to honor.
every one of these has an honoree that is honored?
We've had, yes. And this year our honoree is Joan Smithwick Newman, who is a very giving person, and she's very giving to our club and for other organizations too. She makes 2 quilts that we auction off each year, and she does it for 10 different organizations in the community.
Wow.
She makes the quilt.
Are you going to auction it off at the challenge?
Our holiday party is coming up next week, and we will auction it off that
Okay.
day.
So do people nominate honorees? How do you select who's going to be the honoree?
The committee goes over various names. We all kind of brainstorm.
So the local club sort of says, oh, this person does great work, this person does great work, and then you narrow it down to an honoree. Now, does she know she's going to be the honoree?
Yes.
Okay.
We have to
All
get her
I didn't want
permission
to spoil the surprise for her. So tell me about the Rotary Club, Carmel Rotary Club in general, and the Rotary Club International. Because it seems like Carmel has a Rotary Club, Mahopac has one. How many Rotary Clubs are in Putnam County?
Now I think we have 7 clubs in the county.
Patterson, does Brewster have one?
Brewster has 2.
Brewster has 2.
Brewster has, yes. Brewster,
Southeast.
Southeast is a new club. Of course, there's us. There's a Mahopac club. Pauling is actually part of Putnam County's region as
Pauling,
well.
too.
Pauling
Okay.
has a club.
Patterson.
And Patterson.
What about Cold Spring, Phillipstown?
They don't have a club out there. They did many years ago, and I think they had disbanded for whatever
What's
reason.
going on over there? Got to get them on the ball here, right? Oh, on the ball. So tell me about the whole Rotary thing. Like it's an organization that puts
It's a
service
service
before
organization.
self.
That's our motto.
Service before self,
That's
right?
our motto.
Yeah.
And so what during the year, besides the basketball challenge, does the Carmel Rotary do? And I think we have some slides of some of the good work in action. Like what's going on in this photo?
Well, one of our big events that we've been doing for 10 years, I think now already. We collect food. We have a box at ShopRite. We collect the food at ShopRite. We go down and get the food, and we bring it to each of the major food pantries here in the county.
So this is ongoing. You have a box there all the time.
This is ongoing. We have 2 major food drives each year at ShopRite. We call it Fill the Truck. We have a trailer truck out there, and our attempt is to fill that truck with food.
Wow. Okay. Have you ever filled the truck?
Yeah, it's a big, long truck. But
Maybe you should get a smaller truck.
What happens is we give the food to the 4 major food pantries in the area. There's Gilead Church, CAP,
right.
St. Andrew's Church in Brewster, and St. John's Evangelist in Mahopac. And each week, the box that we have at ShopRite, people just drop things in on their way out. They buy an extra thing and they put it in the box. And a couple of times a week, we will pick up that food and deliver it alternating to all the 4 food pantries.
Is there a food pantry at St. Andrew's? Did you say that?
Yes. There's a big one there, and there's a big one at St. John's. Gilead, CAP, of course, is the largest. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's fantastic.
We also cook in the soup kitchen in Brewster one day a month. We just did it Tuesday.
So Carmel Rotary volunteers go in and they do all the cooking and serving.
Yes.
That's fantastic. So so tell me, does the Interact Club have anything to do with the food collection as well?
The Interact Club and the Carmel High School mentors help us at our 2 food drives that we have, one in the fall, one in the spring.
So your next one is coming up in the spring?
It's coming up in April.
Okay, great.
They also help us. We have a fall line dancing event, and the Interact is a major part of helping us to run that too. Yeah. Okay,
so you have events that come up all the time. Yes. And you're going to have a holiday party.
Yes, for members and friends, and it's coming up this next Wednesday.
Oh, fun. Okay, so I think we have some other photos. So what's happening here?
My brother Vinny, we got involved with them a couple of years ago. What you see there is a presentation of a trailer that we purchased for them.
Wow.
They were using, vans and so on to. What they do is they help homeless veterans. Mm-hmm. They find an apartment and then they move them. And they get donated furniture, and they move them. They were doing it with vans. They needed first we tried to get them a truck, and then the idea came to instead of the truck, let's get them a big trailer. So we got them we bought them that trailer.
That is fantastic. That's a great organization.
Yeah. Yes,
they do really terrific work.
Some of our members go there and actually help them move furniture.
Yeah, that is great. So, is that a kind of a one-off thing, or that you support charities that way?
It's ongoing, and they participate in our shootout.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. They raise a lot of money.
Oh, they do. That's terrific. Yeah. So I know that some of the money that you raise at the shootout goes to the Carmel Rotary, and how is that money used?
90% of the money, when the organization comes, they fill their name at the top, and that's the organization of all those donations the money will go to.
Okay.
90% goes to the organization. Mm-hmm. We keep 10%, and that money is also donated back. None of the monies that we collect at the shootout through the participating organizations, it all goes back.
Right. Yes. So, in other words, you're an all-volunteer charitable organization, and that 10% that comes to the Carmel is going to be donated for things like the trailer for my brother Vinny,
yes. Mm-hmm.
Right? So, so all the money that's collected is going back into the community, and it's going to be all for charitable organizations.
Right. And the money we collect with our donations from the sponsors also goes back. The expenses come out of that, which are not too much because it's all volunteers.
Right.
So all that money goes back to organizations that we feel.
Do you have to rent the basketball gym at the Carmel? No. The school board gives you that for
yes,
free?
It's Interact is a member of the school, and Interact is being that they're part of this. The fee is waived because Interact is sponsoring the event with us.
Right. So Rotary members pay dues to the Rotary, right? And those dues go into charity again, right? So organizations can come directly to Carmel Rotary and ask for funds for something specific or for general funding.
Yes, we get requests all the time.
for specific and
Both.
general? Oh, both.
Both. We
Okay.
get for both.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how do you determine how much goes to who and who gets the funds?
That's up to the board of directors to decide. You know, the board generally does the deciding on unless it's a major thing what they want the club's input. The board of directors does decide where the funds will go.
Okay, and is this an ongoing thing? You're constantly getting requests from organizations,
all the
and do you have a form on your website that they can fill out? So, you know, what do they have to present in order to qualify for these funds?
They usually just send us a letter. It's very simple, no elaborate.
Well,
forms
very
to fill out.
easy, much easier.
Send us a letter. Tell us what you need.
That's fantastic. Okay, so you folks have been doing the challenge for many years. How long have you been with Rotary? You forgot it's been that long. 55 years?
Yeah.
Wow. And Sal?
It's going to be 12 years.
Oh, you're a latecomer.
I'm a newbie. I'm a newbie. Yeah.
Is Al your mentor?
He is my mentor. He's everybody's mentor.
Oh, okay.
He's everybody's
so
mentor.
I assume you're 55 years. You get the prize for being a Rotary member. Did you start in the Interact Club?
Interact came on later on. When I first began Rotary, actually it was a combined Lake Mahopac Carmel Rotary because there weren't enough business people in each community.
Okay.
Until 1967, we separated because the communities got big enough to have a club in Carmel and a club in Mahopac.
Do you have to be a business person to belong?
A professional business or just a person that's interested in community service.
Okay, so
Service
I'm
above
retired, so I couldn't belong because I'm not a business person.
You can do.
Well, I'm retired too.
We just inducted a new member.
So it's a lot of
retired
people who aren't working can do it, right?
Yes,
Oh.
we just inducted a new member that's, I think she's close to 90.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, she is.
Okay, all right. So, and the youngest person? 18? Is that as young? No, 21?
No, probably 40-something.
Yeah, we'd like to get more younger people involved, but it's not easy. You know,
Okay.
the
But
way-
I mean, if an 18-year-old wanted to join, they could.
Yeah. They have
Okay.
they're invited. And we do have people that come and ask if, you know, they say they'd like to be a member, but to give them a chance to find out what it's like before they.
All right.
Yeah.
Because the Rotary is international, right? Tell me a little bit about the international work that the Rotary does.
One of the big international projects that Rotary has been doing and has done is the eradication of polio.
Wow.
We get grants from the Gates Foundation, donations from Rotarians all around the world. And Rotarians actually go to these countries where polio still exists and inoculates the babies.
Wow. Okay. So there's like a Mumbai Rotary Club and a Singapore Rotary Club, and so it really is
Almost every country
has local Rotary clubs,
yes.
and they all contribute to this bigger service before self kind of.
And the polio actually at this point is down to just double digits, down to less than 100 cases. So we're very close to eradicating it.
worldwide.
Yes.
That is phenomenal. So if you eradicate it, what are you going to raise funds for next?
We'll have to find another project.
Yeah.
This will be ongoing because, you know, you still have to inoculate the young people.
Okay.
It's not even inoculation. It's just
a pill?
not even a pill. I think it's
The drops.
Yeah, drops.
They put drops on their tongue.
Yeah.
Okay. And there's something else, too. Isn't there a camp that the Rotary Club supports for people who are light sensitive?
That's Patterson Rotary Club.
It's locally.
That's one of their
So
projects.
that's not an international, that's just
No, it's
Patterson?
Local. The camp is up in Kent.
Okay, so
Yeah.
they have a particular group that they put a lot of money into. Does Carmel have a particular group that they fund, like that have adopted a local nonprofit?
No, I think our biggest, the closest thing we have to that is the food drive, supporting the local food pantries.
Okay, right. That's
And
terrific.
that started as a holiday project, and it was going to be for the month of December. And when we found out what was happening, people that needed food in our community,
It's amazing.
we can't stop now until they tell us they don't need us anymore.
Okay. What about the other supermarkets? Do you work with them as well? Tops and the new Stop and Shop.
Well,
Acme.
that would be Mahopac. But we have a very good partnership with ShopRite. They're wonderful. Tops is coming along too, but not like ShopRite. To us, has been a very good partner because we have the food box there, and they're a major sponsor in our shootout. They donate $1,000 to that.
That's terrific.
And Tops is very giving to the community with supporting what's going on. So ShopRite is a nice partner.
Yeah, right. Well, there are a lot of giving people in
Absolutely.
In,
we find
Carmel
that out
and
because the
Putnam.
box is always full of food.
I know. I'm always amazed at how generous people are in this community. And
There is a need, though. When we deliver the food, like going to St. John's, there's a line around the building waiting
on
to
that
go
day.
in and get their food.
Yeah. I volunteer with a group called Second Chance Foods. Do you know them?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
They gave a presentation to our club.
They did.
Yeah. Martha Elder
Yes.
does a great job with
Yes.
them, and it's similar in terms of rescuing food from Trader Joe's and different supermarkets and then distributing them to food pantries around town.
Yeah.
So,
And that's
but it's
fresh.
never enough, right? It's
never enough.
fresh. It's usually organic.
Yes.
It's great food, I have to say. So we're just winding down. Is there anything about the challenge that you'd like to say that maybe we didn't cover? It's February 23rd, Saturday. Mark your calendars. And what else? Go online if you want to help your local nonprofit.
Yep. Go online if you want to donate with a credit card. It's a good way to do it.
CarmelRotary.org, right? As
That's
easy
correct.
as that.
CarmelRotary.org.
And that'll steer you right to the challenge.
That's terrific. Okay, and you two will be there, I'm sure.
We will be
So,
there.
do you ever shoot yourselves?
Every year.
And what's
Getting
your
worse
record?
and worse every
Oh,
year.
worse and worse. Okay.
The basket gets higher every year.
Oh, okay. You go to the specially high basket. All right, I get it. Okay, so I'm so glad we had a chance to promote the challenge. I'm sure people are going to come out in throngs. You're going to beat your $48,000 goal by
this year.
thousands.
Yeah.
And
Hopefully.
all of Putnam County's, the nonprofits are going to benefit as well as the community and whole. So thanks so much, Al, for coming. And
Glad to be here.
Sal and Al.
Al.
And thanks to the crew who comes out all the time, and thanks to the watchers, the viewers. Let's hope that they tune in.